Back here at Fort Morgan High School as we will get ready for the boys game. As introductions will be coming up here shortly. The Mustangs come in, as I said, 1-3. Brush is at 2-2. The Fort Morgan Mustangs are head coach is TJ Schneider. His assistant coach is Jim Krackemeyer and Cody Perker. Head coach for the Beet Diggers is Wayne Bach. He is assisted by Victor Lopez, Dean Nichols, and Mark Rudell. So we'll see who the starting lineups here are here for the Mustangs. The Mustang starting lineup is brought to you by B&B Appliance. From refrigerators to vacuums and everything in between, they have exactly what you need and service it too. Right now they're doing some introductions that they need to do. We will see if we can see who the starting lineup here is. It looks like it will be Caden Kastrup will be a starter for the Brush Beet Diggers, along with Roberto Gonzalez and Josh Lancaster, as is Aiden Gutierrez, and one more I cannot see. I'm getting him off the bench, and he's leaning this up against the chair, and I cannot see who that last starter is. But great crowd here tonight for this contest. They're going to do some introductions here. It's alumni night here at Fort Morgan High School. I believe that's John Karras that was just introduced. I don't know if there was any other alumni that was here. But a lot of great people have come through Fort Morgan High School, that's for sure. Like I said, a nice crowd here as the west side of the gymnasium is filling in quite nicely, and then a few of the bleachers that have been pulled out here on this east side behind the teams are filling up also. So we will see if they will get the introductions here or what else they are up to. There we go. We know Caden Kastrup, a senior, 6'3" senior for the Beet Diggers. Let's see, that other senior is Owen Rudell is the other senior that is starting, as is Aiden Gutierrez, a 5'11" senior. Josh Lancaster, a 5'10" senior. Roberto Gonzalez, a 6'3" senior, and Caden Kastrup, a 6'3" senior. So a lot of seniors here starting for the Brush Beet Diggers. As far as the Fort Morgan Mustangs go, it looked like it will be junior Aiden Garber, senior Wesley Carnes, senior Nathan Gherkin, and Aiden Garber is first to be introduced. Rodrigo Alvarez, as is senior Wesley Carnes. Rodrigo Alvarez is a junior. Nathan Gherkin is a senior. And last but not least will be Forrest Jordan, a senior for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. So should be a good contest here tonight. He said the Mustangs have been averaging 61.5 points per game. The Brush Beet Diggers 51.5 points per game. But it's always a great contest here when these two teams come together. Fort Morgan won last year's contest by a score of 56-49. Wesley Carnes had 22 points in that one And going back to 2005, the Mustangs are 10-12. Mustangs are 6-1 in the last 7 meetings against the Brush Beet Diggers. So it will be Nathan Gherkin jumping center, and the Brush takes the opening tip. Over into the near corner is Gutierrez. Shot is going to be up and good, and that is going to be good by Robert Gonzalez. So the Brush Beet Diggers on the board first. As Wesley Carnes on the near side is going to hand it off to Forrest Jordan. Alvarez, little jumper from the side, is going to be up and good for Rodrigo Alvarez. So the Mustangs answer with a bucket of their own. It'll be Josh Lancaster now over on the near side to Gonzalez underneath the Caden Castro. His shot right at the bucket is up and good. Wesley Carnes brings it up into the front court over on the other side to Alvarez. It's like a 2-3. That's going to be a man-to-man defense here by the Brush Beet Diggers. Gherkin out at the point now to Rodriguez for the 3, and that shot is an air ball. Going to be rebounded by Gonzalez of Brush. As Gutierrez over on the far side, he hands it off to Gonzalez. Over on the near side now to Lancaster, and that 3 is up and good by Josh Lancaster. So 7-2 here in favor of the Beet Diggers early on. Just 6.5 to go here in this first period. Over on the far side to Garver. Garver's going to drive it down, and he is going to be fouled on the drive. And that foul will go on Aiden Gutierrez. That will be his first, team first. The Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Wesley Carnes looks to get it in. They get it in to Gherkin. Gherkin in the lane. His little jumper is going to be up and good for Nathan Gherkin. 7-4 Beet Diggers. Rudel gets it over into the corner now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the lane. He's going to kick it over on the far side to Kastrup. Kastrup skip pass now down underneath to Gonzalez. Now the 3 is going to be taken out front and going to be rebounded by Garver. And Rodrigo Alvarez over on that left high wing. He's going to drive it all the way down now to kick to Garver. Garver's going to go up. His shot is going to be no good. Going to be rebounded by Gonzalez of Brush. He hands it off now to Rudel as he's being guarded by Alvarez. Layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Jordan of Fort Morgan. Rodrigo Alvarez into the front court. 7-4 Brush here early on. Shot is going to be up and good. Layup is up and good by Rodrigo Alvarez. 4 points in this period for Alvarez. 7-6 Brush. Now Gutierrez into the lane. He's going to kick it out to Gonzalez. He's going to try to go to the baseline. He kicks it out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is going to hand it off now to Kastrup. But now down on the floor is Lancaster, stolen by the Mustangs and taken back by Brush. And then over into the corner now to Josh Lancaster. His shot up and no good. Rebounded to Kastrup. And then a foul is going to be called underneath. And that foul will be on Wesley Carnes. That will be his first, team first. So Brush the inbounds. They get it into Rudel over on the far side. Now they're going to kick it underneath to Kastrup. Kastrup goes up with it. His shot is going to be up and good right at the bucket. Caden Kastrup is a big force inside for the Brush Beet Diggers. Now to Wesley Carnes out on the high right wing, to Garver on the right wing. Up top to Gherkin. Over on the far side to Jordan. Hesitates, goes up for the layup. Up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Gonzalez of Brush. Gonzalez gets it back from Kastrup. Kastrup going to line up for the 3, and that is up and good. Caden Kastrup from downtown. 7 points in this period for Kastrup. The Beet Diggers are up 12-6 with 4 minutes to go first period. Chase Redding ready to come in for the Mustangs. The next dead ball, Wesley Carnes with a layup and points. 12-8. Beet Diggers. Over on the far side. And that three is going to be up and good by Josh Lancaster. That's his second three of the contest. Mustang shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Lancaster, and he's going to be fouled. I believe that foul is going to go on Garber. That would be his first. So Brush to inbounds in front of their bench. As Trey Sellers comes in for the Beet Diggers. Over on the far side to Kastrup. Now the ball is tipped, but it's going to be taken away by Gutierrez still. Gutierrez for the three, up and good by Aiden Gutierrez. The Beet Diggers are hot from 3-point. That is 4 triples they have so far here in this first period. 13-8, excuse me. Wesley Carnes with a little floater up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Parker Stone. Up court quickly to Lancaster. He's going to slow it down here for a minute. Now underneath to Gonzalez. Over on the far side, going to be taken away by the Mustangs. Chase Redding's going to in for the layup, up and no good, and they're going to call Wesley Carnes over the back on the rebound. So that will be 2 on Wesley Carnes. So Charlie Langford will come in for Wesley Carnes. Actually, it's 18-8. I just can't count. 2:20 to go here. The clock is not running. There it goes. 18-8 here in favor of the Brush Beet Diggers. They are hot from 3-point land. Nice strip there by Chase Redding as the Mustangs bring it down court. Rodrigo Alvarez for a three. Up and finally falls for Rodrigo Alvarez. 7 points in the quarter for Alvarez. That's Gutierrez as he brings it up, being guarded by Alvarez. Back up top to Gonzalez. Up top now to Stone. And a foul underneath. And we'll see who that's going to be on the Mustangs. I believe that will be on Jordan, Forrest Jordan. Be his first. Jordan comes out. Isaiah Zavala in for the Mustangs. They're going to get the ball in underneath to Kastrup. Nice steal by Aiden Garber. Surprised they didn't call a carry. They're going to call an offensive foul on Garber. Layup was missed, but Garber with the foul. That will be 2 on Garber. 5 fouls so far on the Mustangs, 1 on the Brush Beet Diggers. As they get the ball in to Josh Lancaster. Minute 30 to go here, first period. 18-11. Beet Diggers up top to Stone over on the near side now. And underneath, Stone with a little shot, up and no good. Going to be rebounded and off of the Mustangs and out of bounds. So back into the game is Owen Rudel. He will replace Josh Lancaster. He will take a seat. Gutierrez gets it into Kastrup. Layup up but no good, but he is going to be fouled. That was a late foul call. But that foul will go on Rodrigo Alvarez. That will be his first. But that will send Caden Kastrup to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good for Kastrup. Big contingent of Brush Beet Digger High School kids here. Forrest Jordan back into the game for the Mustangs. Rodrigo Alvarez to take a seat. That free throw was up and 19. And over on the far side, but it's going to be saved to Brush. Kastrup out to Owen Rudel for another 3. So a minute left here in this first quarter. As the Mustangs to Garver on the right wing. They're going to call a foul on the Beet Diggers. Let's see if that was... That is going to go on Stone. That will be his first. As the Mustangs will inbounds right baseline of their basket. Garver looks to get it in. Does so. Charlie Langford with a little jump shot. Up and good for Langford. 22-13 Brush. Stone will stop and pop for the 3. It misses. Rebounded to Garver. Garver keeps the dribble alive. Goes into the lane. Kicks it back out to Jordan out at the 3-point line. Keeps his dribble alive. Now he kicks it off to Zavala. Zavala to Jordan over on that left wing. He's going to try to get the bounce pass in. Could not get it. Redding is going to drive it in. And he kicks it off to Garver. Yep. They're going to call a foul underneath. And that will be on Stone. That will be his second. So the Mustangs with 10.5 seconds left to go first period will inbound right baseline of their basket into Redding. Now to Jordan out at the point. Going to hand off to Garver. Garver is going to pop from the free throw line up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Gonzalez. And that, it's going to be late. They're going to wave it off. Aiden Gutierrez from just past half court puts it in, but it will not count. So we will go to quarter number 2 here with the Beet Diggers leading 22-13 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel back here at Fort Morgan High School as the Brush Beet Diggers lead as we go into quarter number 2. They lead it by 9, 22-13. They have been red hot from behind the arc. 5 threes so far from the Beet Diggers. They were on the season. Of course, it's early in the season, but they were shooting 26% from 3. But that's got to be probably almost 75% from this game right now. So Mustangs with possession. As Rodrigo Alvarez hands it off to Wesley Carnes. Carnes is going to drive it down. Chase Redding from the baseline, up and good. Chase Redding into the scoring column with a deuce. 22-15 Brush. Owen Rudel comes in, gets it across the scoring line. He will hand it off now to Aiden Gutierrez. Ball is going to be tipped away but retained by Brush, and then out of bounds and off of Roberto Gonzalez. Wesley Carnes across the timeline. Man-to-man defense. Wesley Carnes going to pop for 3, and that is up and no good. Rebounded up. Going to be off of... Well, Nathan Gherkin tried to save it, but could not over in the corner. So that will be a turnover to the Beet Diggers. Gherkin looked like he might have tweaked something there a little bit, but he's back out there and going at it. Kastrup over on the far side to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is going to be stripped. Wesley Carnes with a layup. Up and good by Carnes. 4 points on the night for Carnes over on the far side to Rudel. Now on the near side to Lancaster. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Zavala of the Mustangs. Alvarez now controlling the offense. Looks for the pick from Redding. Going to pick up his dribble. He hands it off to Carnes out at the right high wing. Carnes is going to back it out, slow it down a little bit. Alvarez with a 3. Up and good. Rodrigo Alvarez with a 3. Mustangs back to within 2, 22-20. Josh Lancaster being guarded by Alvarez out at the point. Over on the near side to Gonzalez. They're going to get it underneath the Kastrup. Kastrup layup is up and good by Caden Kastrup. 24-20 Beat Diggers. 6 minutes left to go here, second period. Wesley Carnes crossover. Little layup is going to be short. Rebounded by Kastrup. They get the ball down and off of the Mustangs and out of bounds. Aiden Garver will come back in, and he will replace Alvarez. As Brush looks to get it in, they will get it in to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now on the near side to Gutierrez underneath the Kastrup. Back to Gutierrez. That shot is up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around. Lancaster with the rebound, and then Rudel with the three. So back up to a 7-point lead. Fort Morgan had cut it to 2, and now it's back up to 7, 27-20. 5:20 to go. Gherkin with a three. His shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it back over to Kastrup now. Now out high to Lancaster. A three from the corner is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Chase Redding. Ball is almost taken away by the Mustangs. Then they're going to call Rodrigo Alvarez for the travel on the far side. So turnover Mustangs. 4:57 to go here. Second period, 27-20 Brush. Into the hands of Rudel here on the near side, out on the high right wing underneath the Kastrup. Kastrup, his pass underneath is going to finally be taken away, going to be kept by Brush. Gonzalez with the rebound. Now off Alvarez and out of bounds. So Daniel Saucedo will come in for the Beat Diggers. Gonzalez will take a seat. And Brush gets it in, and then it is promptly taken away by the Mustangs. 7 turnovers by the Beat Diggers. Layup up and good by Wesley Carnes. Quick pace here. No foul called on the far side. Caden Kastrup's going to line up the three, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Gherkin. As he gets it into the hands of Alvarez, now to Garver. Garver's going to try to, and collision underneath. Garver's going to help up Gutierrez. There was a foul on the far side, and that foul is going to go on Aiden Gutierrez. That will be his second. I have just 4 team fouls on Brush. So I'm not sure what the question is here right now. It's 27-22. As we have a couple, Charlie Langford will come in, Forrest Jordan in for the Mustangs. Let's see who comes out. Wesley Carnes will come out, and Chase Redding will take a seat. Got a little moisture down there where the players fell down, so they're trying to get that wiped up out on the out of bounds to the left side of the Mustang basket. So 4:13 left here as Charlie Langford looks to get the ball in. Garver in the right corner. Three is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Saucedo. Far corner is Gutierrez. Ball is going to be thrown away by Brush, taken by Garver. Garver about got caught up in the air, but he did give it off to Alvarez before he crossed the timeline. So Alvarez is going to try to drive it, and he loses it off of his foot. Turnover Mustangs. 27-22, 3:40 to go here, second period. As Gutierrez brings it down and gives it off to Rudel, and then hands it off now. There's going to be a foul underneath. We'll see if that's on Charlie. That will be on Langford. That will be his first. Should be a 1-and-1, and that will send Danny Saucedo to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Yes, he stands at the free throw line. Not sure what they're going to substitute here for the Beat Diggers. Caden Castrop will come out, and Roberto Gonzalez will come back in. 27-22, 3:35 left here. That free throw is up and no good. Saved and off of. Nice job there by Gherkin as he threw it off of Josh Lancaster. So Wesley Carnes back into the game as he brings it up across the timeline. Man-to-man defense. He stopped for a minute, and then the Brush defense closed in on him too quick. Wesley Carnes to Nathan Gherkin, and then a foul is going to be called on Rudel, I think, as he reached in on Gherkin. So I have that as the first for Rudel. See if he was shooting or not. He was going to try and go up for the shot, but looks like they're going to say it's on the floor, as they're still trying to wipe up some water, some moisture left of the basket. So it was a foul on the floor. So Wesley Carnes will inbounds left baseline of the Morgan basket. They're going to get it into Forrest Jordan, up with a shot and good. And he was fouled, so the and one. And that foul will go on Aiden Gutierrez. They have him for 3. So Forrest Jordan, his first bucket of the night, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 1. 27-24 Brush. 3:10 left here, second period. Free throw is up and nothing but net for Forrest Jordan. 3 points on the night and in this quarter for Jordan. And Rudel brings it up, being guarded by Charlie Langford. Up top now to Lancaster on the near side to Saucedo. His layup up and no good. And Charlie Langford up high for the rebound. And then ball is taken away from Langford. Over on the near side to Rudel. He'll stop and pop for the 3. Up and good by Rudel. And then a foul called, and I think that was on Charlie Langford, I believe. So I believe he is shooting 1. Thought they were showing a 1-and-1, but that wouldn't be right because he was fouled on the shot, I thought. So why? I'm not sure why it's a 1-and-1 when the shot counted. I'm not sure. It must have been after the. I'm confused. So it's a 1-and-1. It was on Langford. Free throw is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Garver. So Alvarez brings it up into the front court over to Carnes on the high left wing. 30-25, a 3, and that is off the front of the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Lancaster. Underneath the stone, his shot up and no good. Rebounded by Castrop, up and good by Caden Castrop. As the Mustangs down by 7, 32-25 with just over 2 minutes to go here in this second period. Garver is going to give it off to Wesley Carnes for a 2. Up and no good, going to be rebounded by Gherkin, and then he goes up and he is fouled. So Gherkin up strong with the rebound, but he was fouled on the shot. And that will go on Caden Castrop. That will be his first. So Nathan Gherkin to the line to shoot 2. He has 2 points on the night right now. Had a basket in the first period. So Caden Castrop to the line to shoot, Nathan Gherkin. His first free throw is up and good. 32-26, 2:05 to go here, second period. As they're got a problem going over on the far side for something. I don't know if they were getting after the Brush kids over there for something, but Gherkin with free throw number 2, and that is up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kastrup. Rudel brings it up, being guarded by Alvarez. Oh, it's taken away by Alvarez. Layup is going to be up and good by Rodrigo Alvarez. I thought maybe they might call a reach foul, but did not. So got back down to a 4-point lead, 32-28. Caden Kastrup picks up his dribble, now to Stone. And the foul's going to be on the floor, and let's see who it's going to be on. That will be on Wesley Carnes. That will be his third. Charlie Langford will come in, and that will send Parker Stone to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Beat Diggers 63% from the free throw line as a team. First one is up, around, and no good. Rebounded by Nathan Gherkin. Alvarez quickly up court. His shot is going to be up, and they're going to call an offensive foul. They're going to call a charge on Alvarez. That would be his second, as he tried to split a double team and did not. Forrest Jordan, Alvarez is trying to plead his case. He was just trying to find out where he hit the kid at. So Forrest Jordan into the game now for Rodrigo. 32-28, minute 25 to go. Caden Kastrup strong to the bucket. Offensive foul, nice job by Aiden Garver to take the charge. Caden Kastrup now with 2. Looks like Daniel Saucedo ready to come in for the Brush Beat Diggers. He will come in and take the place of Caden Kastrup. And if the Mustangs get it in, Charlie Langford will bring it up into the front court. Minute 17 to go for first half. 32-28 Brush. Charlie Langford for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Gonzalez, his 7th of the first half. Josh Lancaster now in the corner to Saucedo. His shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Chase Redding, who has come back into the game. As Charlie Langford gets it up into the front court. Forrest Jordan, now Nathan Gherkin on the far side. Aiden Garver with a layup, up and good for Garver. His first bucket of the night, 32-30. Stone hands it off to Lancaster. Lancaster gets it back from Gonzalez. Underneath the Gonzalez, his little hook shot is up and no good. Strong rebound by Gherkin, but he was called for the travel. I think that was a good call. He couldn't get his balance underneath there, and as he was falling out of bounds, took the extra step. So 14.8 seconds to go, 32-30 Brush here in this second period. As they look to get it underneath, they get it in to Saucedo. Now over on the far side to Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Stone with the shot, up and no good. Rebounded by Charlie Langford. Shot is up and off the front of the rim by Langford. So a very entertaining game here by the Brush Beat Diggers and Fort Morgan Mustang boys, as we will go to the break as the Beat Diggers lead it 32-30 here on Morgan County's B106 and this Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back here at, excuse me, at Fort Morgan High School, a minute left here in this halftime festivities that both teams have come back out from their respective locker rooms. You said the Beat Diggers have let it all the way. They were up at one time, at least by 10. Now a 2-point contest, 32-30. As we have about 30 seconds left here, I would like to wish my oldest son, Eric Nickel, a very happy birthday today. And then my youngest, John Nickel, both alumni here from Fort Morgan High School. He had a birthday 2 days ago on the 15th, so happy birthday to both of my boys. As we will get this second half kicked off here. And also like to wish John Beltran and his wife Amy, they are in Miami and they're waiting for their first grandchild to be born. So Melissa, it was due tomorrow, so hopefully things go well while they're in Miami. So we will start this second half with the Brush Beet Diggers in possession. And a nice crowd here, a nice group from Brush has showed up as far as students, and a nice student section for the Fort Morgan Mustangs also, and a nice big crowd has filled in on both sides. As it looks like they have had some water problems under that north basket, and looks like they have got that mopped up for now, so I'm not sure just where that water was coming from. But Brush will inbounds as we will start this second half as Aiden Gutierrez into Caden Castrop. Now he hands it off to Lancaster. Caden Castrop kicks it back out. Oh, the ball was almost taken away by Garver over on the far side, and that three is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Alvarez, his first. Alvarez is going to drive it down. His shot is going to be up and no good, but he was fouled on the shot, and I believe that was Owen Rudel. So Owen Rudel, that will be his second. But that will send Rodrigo Alvarez to the line to shoot two. He has not been to the free throw line yet tonight. Nathan Gherkin is one of two, and Forrest Jordan hit his one. Forrest first shot is up and good, cuts the lead to 32-31. Rodrigo Alvarez, free throw up and good, nothing but net. 14 points on the night for Alvarez. And Rudel will bring it up past the timeline. Man-to-man defense here. And they're going to call a foul on Chase Redding as he goes over the back of Caden Castrop. So Chase Redding with his first. As they look to Beet Diggers look to throw it in and throw it away. And Rodrigo Alvarez intercepted that pass. So the Mustangs in the front court get their offense set up. Nathan Gherkin out on the high right wing. Chase Redding from fake from three. Now underneath the Gherkin. Gherkin underneath the Alvarez. Shot is up and good. And he is fouled. And the bucket is good. And that will be a foul on Aiden Gutierrez. That will be his fourth. Rodrigo Alvarez with the bucket and the and one coming up, and that is nothing but net. So Rodrigo has been the offense here in this second half with 5 points, and that has put the Mustangs up now 35-32. A three is up and good by Josh Lancaster. That's his third of the night. Ties it up at 35. Mustangs get it to Redding out high. He's going to pop for the three off the rim and no good. Rebounded to Nathan Gherkin. His shot is going to be rejected by Lancaster. And Rudel is guarded by Garver over on the far side now to Lancaster. So he gets it into Gonzalez. Now Castrop, his shot is going to be up and good at the bucket. 14 points on the night for Castrop. Beet Diggers back in the lead, 37-35 with 6 minutes to go, third period. Rodrigo Alvarez to Nathan Gherkin on that right wing. Chase Redding out at the point. Gets it off to Garver as he's going to drive it all the way down. Layup is going to be up and good. Aiden Garver takes it all the way to the rim and puts it in, ties it up at 37. Owen Rudel into the front court. Keeps his dribble alive, gives it off to Kastrup. He's going to give it off to Gonzalez. They're going to call an offensive foul, a charge. Nice job by Garver to take that charge. And that will go on Robert Gonzalez. That is just his first. But a turnover nonetheless by Brush. As Rodrigo Alvarez crosses that timeline, all tied up at 37 with 5.5 to go here, third period. Gherkin out on the right wing, being guarded by Kastrup. Rodrigo Alvarez out top, and now to Garver. Garver's being guarded by Lancaster. And not a good pass, as that was a ill-advised pass by Garver. Shot is going to be up and good by Aiden Gutierrez. On the layup, Garver tried to get there to contest it, but was just a little late. So Brush back up 39-37. Wesley Carnes at the free throw line. He's going to stop. Couldn't get a shot off. Aiden Garver. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Kastrup. So Alvarez to inbounds. Right baseline. As they get it in to Garver out high. Now to Alvarez at the three-point line. That is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Gonzalez. That is his 8th of the night. Rudel all the way down, and now to Robert Gonzalez. Roberto Gonzalez, excuse me. Back under to Gonzalez from Rudel. Now he's going to kick it off out into the corner. Net three is up and no good by Gutierrez. Rebounded by Wesley Carnes. Wesley Carnes is going to stop and pop it. He was fouled on the three. And that is Rudel, I believe. That is Owen Rudel. That would be his third, but that will send Wesley Carnes to the line to shoot three. 6 points on the night so far for Wesley Carnes. He shoots free throw number one, up and good. Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter, excuse me. Second free throw up and good. Call 970-521-1030 for Better Electric. So free throw number three up and also good. Puts the Mustangs back up on top, 40-39. Rudel to Gonzalez. Over into the corner to Lancaster. Three is up but no good. Get a nice strong rebound there by Nathan Gherkin. 5 on the night for Gherkin. Rodrigo Alvarez across the timeline. Gives it off to Wesley Carnes at the high point on the left side. And that looked like a travel. They're going to call a foul. And that's going to go on Owen Rudel, and that will be his fourth. I thought maybe they were going to call a jump, but they did call a foul. So Stone will be into the game for Rudel. Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket, leading 40-39. They were down 32-30 at the half. So a close contest here from Fort Morgan High School. Aiden Garver out at the high right wing. Going to drive it all the way down, and his pass is going to be tipped and taken away. He got caught up in the air, threw it back through the middle, and it was taken away. Lancaster over on the far side now to Gutierrez. And Chase Redding, I believe, with the foul. So Redding with his second. So Brush to inbounds left baseline of their basket. Oh, right into Kastrup. What an easy pass and layup that was. He had somebody guarding him from the back, but nobody in front of him. They just tossed it into him, and up at the bucket he went. And the clock has gone off at the moment. Yeah, it's back on. 41-40 Brush. I know it's gone off once or twice. I don't know if it gets unplugged. 3:22 left here in this third period. The Beet Diggers are up 41-40. As Garver looks to get it in, does to Carnes. Carnes gets the, could have been a foul there, but nothing called out front. Carnes is going to drive it all the way in. His little jumper is going to be up and rolled in for Wesley Carnes. Little floater was up and good. And I believe the Mustangs got a timeout called right after that basket, but we will just keep it right here. It's just a 30-second timeout, it looks like. So some of our sponsors for Fort Morgan basketball: Sky Ranch Golf and Grill. They've got a great golf course as well as daily specials at the grill. Stop by west of Sterling on Highway 14. Northeastern, whether you're a traditional or non-traditional student looking for an associate's degree or a specialized certificate, visit njc.edu. So the Mustangs lead at 42-41, 3:09 to go. Here in this third period from Fort Morgan High School, Stan Lampe Gymnasium. As Brush will inbounds at the far end. So Wesley Carnes, Aiden Garver, Nathan Gherkin, Chase Redding, and Rodrigo Alvarez on the floor for the Mustangs. As Aiden Gutierrez brings it up, gives it to Castrop. Castrop goes to the bucket, and he is going to be fouled. As Gonzalez comes up limping. See who the foul is. And that will be on Chase Redding. That will be his third. And into the game will be Daniel Saucedo. Roberto Gonzalez, I believe, came down on Garver's foot. So Chase Redding is out. And Isaiah Zavala is in. But Caden Castrop will go to the line to shoot two. 16 points on the night for Castrop and sinks that first one. Ties it up at 42 with 3 minutes to go here, third period. Next shot up and also good. So Alvarez quickly up into the front court. 43-42 Beet Diggers. Gets it off to Wesley Carnes. Now to Garver on the left wing. Carnes with a three. Up and no good from the point. Going to be chased down, and he was stepping on the line was Isaiah Zavala. So turnover Mustangs. They only have them down for 9 turnovers. 11 for the Beet Diggers. 43-42, 2:40 to go here, third period. Beet Diggers in the lead. Charlie Langford set to come into the game for the Mustangs with the next dead ball. Three from the corner, net three is up and no good. Could have been a foul call on Castrop, but was not. Was knocked out of the hands of Gherkin. So it was a rebound for Nathan Gherkin, 6 on the night. Wesley Carnes gets it into Langford, back to Carnes. Carnes into the front court. Carnes going to drive it all the way down, and his shot was blocked down low, and Brush comes away with it. Out on the high right wing now is Lancaster to Stone over on the left wing. Back to Castrop. He is out high. His pass is tipped but does retain the ball. Gutierrez now on the near side to Stone. Stone's going to line up the three up but no good. Going to be rebounded by Garver. Charlie Langford up into the front court. Langford's going to drive it down. His shot is up but no good, but he was going to be fouled. He will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul is going to be on, that will be on Daniel Saucedo. So Charlie Langford to go to the line to shoot two. 2 points on the night so far for Langford, a bucket in the first quarter. That one rolls around and goes in. Tied at 43. Forrest Jordan comes in for Aiden Garver at the 1:43 mark here in the third period. Going to give Garver a little blow here before the fourth period starts. So Charlie Langford, next free throw up, bounces around and rolls off the front. Going to be rebounded by Saucedo. Saucedo to Kastrup out high over on the far side. And they're going to call a jump. Nice job over there with possession arrow to the Mustangs. I thought they might call a foul on Langford, but they called the tie-up, and that will be a possession to the Mustangs. So turnover Brush. That is 13 for Brush. Fort Morgan with 9. All tied up at 43 with 1:30 to go here, third period. On the near side to Zavala. Back out to Langford out high. Langford now to Carnes. Carnes loses the dribble for a minute. Now he's going to drive the baseline. Layup is going to be up and good. Nice move there by Wesley Carnes. As he puts the Mustangs up by 2, 45-43. Over on the far side is Gutierrez. He hands it off to Lancaster. Now back up top to Saucedo. Kastrup up and good at the bucket. All tied up at 45 with 45 seconds to go here, third period. Over into the corner to Forrest Jordan. Gets it off to Langford. Langford for the three, up and no good. Rebounded to Gutierrez. As he walks it up into the front court, off to Kastrup. Now to Lancaster. Saucedo to Stone. Now up top to Lancaster. Now on the right wing to Kastrup. He's going to drive it all the way down. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Caden Kastrup. That will be his third. So no basket. Nice job there by the Mustangs to take the foul, take the charge. Kastrup will come out. Roberto Gonzalez. Nope. Kastrup will not come out. It will be Parker Stone that comes out. As Gherkin gets it into Carnes with 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 10 seconds, all tied up at 45 here, third period, 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Wesley Carnes keeps the dribble alive, 3 seconds. Carnes going to stop and pop for the three, up and no good. So we are all tied up at 45 at the end of 3. We will take a break and come back with period number 4 here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel back here at Fort Morgan High School as we have a great game going on here between Brush and Fort Morgan. We're all tied up here at 45. Mustangs outscored the Beat Diggers by 2, 15-13 in that third period. Brush does get the ball to start off the third period, or the fourth period, excuse me. So as it looks right now, all tied up at 45, this will come down right to the end. As Brush looks to pass the ball around, Gonzalez is going to drive it in. Going to kick it off now to Saucedo. That ball is going to be taken away by the Mustangs. In Zavala, he hands it off now to Rodrigo. Forrest Jordan on the left side. Back out top to Redding. Redding's going to stop and pop for the three. Up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Gonzalez. That is his 9th. Excuse me. Over on the far side now to Gutierrez, being guarded by Langford. All the way to the, they're going to call a foul on the drive. And that will be on Forrest Jordan. That will be his 2nd. The 4th team foul. As Brush will inbounds. They get it into Kastrup. Kastrup, little left-handed hook is up and good by Caden Kastrup. Kastrup has been the offense for the Beat Diggers tonight. 22 points on the night for Kastrup. As the Beat Diggers lead at 47-45. Forrest Jordan needs to get rid of it. Goes to Charlie Langford. Langford into the lane. That should be in a walk. Got up in the air and got caught with it. So turnover number 10 for the Mustangs. As Brush gets it up into the front court with Gutierrez. Or excuse me, Lancaster. Caden Castro up and good at the bucket. Mustangs really don't have anybody in there right now that's going to stop him as Gherkin is sitting on the bench. Castrop is 6'3". Rodrigo with a 3, and that is up and no good. Going to be rebounded finally by Chase Redding. And the ball is going to be tipped away. It's going to be a scrum going on, so they're going to call a foul on somebody. I'm not sure who, if they're going to call it on Forrest Jordan or they're going to call it on, looks like it may be on Zavala. Call it on Rodrigo Alvarez, I believe. So that would be his third. Oh no, they called it on Brush, excuse me. So that foul was on Lancaster. That was his first. It will be Zavala to go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. As the Mustangs are down 4, 49-45. Free throw is up, bounces around, and does go in. Hit the back of the rim, bounced up, hit the front of the rim, then finally fell in. As Aiden Garver will come in for Chase Redding. 6:14 to go, fourth period. Mustangs down 3, 49-46. This was all tied up at 45 at the end of 3. Zavala with the shot off the back of the rim, no good. Going to be tipped around and taken by Lancaster, his fourth rebound of the night. Going to get it up to Rudel. Up into the front court. And now to Lancaster, underneath. Yep, there's going to be a foul on Nathan Gherkin. So that's only Gherkin's first. But he went over the back of Roberto Gonzalez. So Brush to inbounds, left baseline of their basket. They get it into Gonzalez. He's going to hand it off over to the corner to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is going to pull up. Now he hands it off to Saucedo. Rudel out at the top. On the far side now to Lancaster. Now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to drive it in. Hands it off to Rudel. Gonzalez into the lane. Over on the far side to Gutierrez. His three is up, but no good. Going to be rebounded and tipped around and finally taken away by Saucedo. Mustangs could not come down. Rudel now for a three. Up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Zavala. His second rebound of the night. 49-46. 5.5 to go here, fourth period. Beat Diggers in the lead. Gherkin out at the point. Wesley Carnes wide open for the three. Up and short. Aiden Gutierrez with the rebound. Wesley Carnes, as Brush gets it up into the front court, we'll call a timeout. Beat Diggers are leading at 49-46. This was a 45 tied game after 3. So neither team real hot after the fourth period has begun or started. So we'll see what they come up with when they come back out of their respective huddles. Champ Construction, whether it's a kitchen or bathroom remodel or floor to ceiling tile, call 970-571-1669. Estimates are always free. Bank of Colorado, they believe in keeping things simple. Apply for the loan you need for your dream home fully online. Visit bankofcolorado.com for all the information today. So great game going on here tonight from Fort Morgan High School, 49-46. Brush led at 22-13 after 1. They led at halftime 32-30, and then it was tied up at 45 at the end of the third quarter. And Brush will Brush will inbounds here just left of their bench on the near side. As Aiden Gutierrez looks to get it in. And stolen by Wesley Carnes. Wesley Carnes with the layup, up and good. Big steal there by Wesley Carnes. Closes it to 1, 49-48. Over on the far side to Gonzalez, being guarded by Gherkin. Kicks it off into the corner to Lancaster. Now on the near side to Gutierrez. Gutierrez for the three, up and short. Going to be rebounded off of Fort Morgan, I believe. It's off of Zavala and out of bounds. The Brush will inbounds right baseline of their basket, as it will be Aiden Gutierrez triggered in for the Beat Diggers, As they get in, ball is going to be tipped and taken away by the Mustangs, as Zavala tipped it and kept it. And Wesley Carnes now hustles all the way down. His layup is going to be up and good. Wesley Carnes, coast to coast, puts the Mustangs in the lead, 50-49. Lancaster gives it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the lane. He's going to turn around. Jumpers up and no good. Rebounded by Zavala. Zavala coming up big here in this third period with a steal and a rebound. Wesley Carnes, left wing. They're going to call him for the carry, so a turnover by the Mustangs. 11 on the night. Caden Castro back into the game, and it will be Daniel Saucedo to take a seat. Zavala comes out. Garver comes out. Forrest Jordan back into the game. Chase Redding back into the game. 50-49, 4 minutes to go here. Mustangs in the lead. Over on the far side is Gonzalez being guarded by Gherkin. Nice defense here by the Mustangs. As is Lancaster now. He's going to drive it to the free throw line. Going to kick it off to Gutierrez. That is up and no good. It's going to be off Fort Morgan and out of bounds. So Brush will retain possession. 3:48 to go here in this fourth period. Mustangs up 50-49. As Riddle looks to get it in, does get it into Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Lancaster on the far right wing. Gonzalez looks to line up for a three, does not shoot it. Over on the far side to Rudel. Now Kastrup out in the corner being guarded by Chase Redding. Going to kick it off to Gutierrez, or to Lancaster. Now Gonzalez for the three, up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Wesley Carnes, his second. Wesley Carnes all the way to the bucket. Up and good. Wesley Carnes has showed up here in this second half. Puts the Mustangs up 3, 52-49. Caden Kastrup all the way down. His ball is going to be taken away by the Mustangs. Rodrigo Alvarez dips it off to Wesley Carnes. Wesley Carnes with another bucket, as the Mustangs have now taken a 5-point lead with 3:06 to go. Some very timely steals here by the Mustangs, as Brush got sloppy with it underneath. So 54-49 Mustangs lead it by 5. They were down by 4 just a couple of minutes ago. So they have done a nice job here, as Wesley Carnes with 8 points here in this fourth period. Isaiah Zavala with 1, and Brush has 4 points in this period from Caden Kastrup. So let's see what Wesley Carnes has now for the night. He had 6 at half. So he has 6. It's like 21 points. 21 points on the night right now for Wesley Carnes. He had 6 at halftime. So Wesley Carnes on, and not necessarily from deep. He has had about 3 layups here that has put the Mustangs in the lead. But usually Wesley Carnes is dangerous from outside, but not so much tonight. So the Beat Diggers 2 inbounds far into the court as they get it into Lancaster. Lancaster now underneath to Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to kick it off into the corner to Rudel for 3, up and no good. Big strong rebound there by Gherkin. 7 on the night for Gherkin. Chase Redding pulls up, gives it off to Rodrigo Alvarez out at the point. 54-49. Rodrigo just going to give it off now to Gherkin underneath to Carnes. Carnes is going to back it out. Carnes into the lane. His shot is going to be up and good. It was blocked momentarily but he got it back. Now a 7-point lead for the Mustangs, 56-49. As Kastrup gives it off to Rudel, back to Kastrup underneath. Kastrup, the ball, they're going to call a foul. We'll see if it's either on Redding or Forrest Jordan. Looks like you're looking at Redding. And that will be foul number 4 on Chase Redding. Only 6 team fouls, so no shooting yet for the Beat Diggers. 18 fouls on Brush. 2:17 to go. The Mustangs up 7, 56-49 as they get it in to Kastrup. Kastrup underneath. Goes up strong. Gonzalez to the bucket. He is fouled by Gherkin. I believe the bucket counts. I think they're going to call that on Wesley Carnes. That would be his 4th. But Roberto Gonzalez with just his 4th point of the night, but comes at an important time for the Beat Diggers. They're down 5, 56-51, gets the free throw. Up and good. I'm surprised Brush is not trying to press at the moment, but 56-52 as Wesley Carnes into the front court. As he gets it off to Alvarez. Now to Gherkin over on the left wing underneath to Carnes. Up and no good. He misses it. But Roberto Gonzalez was his 10th rebound. So Wesley Carnes right there. Oh, steal by Garver. Garver's going to go all the way up, and he is hacked at the bucket. It's just a normal foul. I don't think they're going to call anything intentional or anything, but that foul will go on Josh Lancaster. That will be his 2nd. So Aiden Garver will go to the line to shoot 2. Mustangs up 56-52. These are big free throws here. This is where you can win it with 1:46. Free throw is up and good by Garver. 5 points on the night for Aiden Garver. Should be 57. He made it. Let's get the points up, boys. Free throw up, bounces around, and comes out. Rebounded by Gonzalez. There we go, 57-52. Kastrup into the lane, going to give it off now to Gutierrez. Tipped away from behind by Garver. Wesley Carnes with the layup. Up and good. Wesley Carnes with another layup. 59-52. Mustangs up 7 with 1:20 to go here in the 4th period. Lancaster's going to kick it off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Lancaster from the corner. That 3 is up and good by Josh Lancaster. And then a timeout, a 30-second timeout will be taken by, by the Beat Diggers after the free throw. The Mustangs are up now 4, 59-55. With 1:12 to go here in this contest. What a great game here tonight between the local teams, Fort Morgan Mustangs and Brush Beat Diggers. So we'll see how this unfolds here shortly with 1:12 to go. Fort Morgan 2 inbounds. We'll see if Brush is setting up some type of a press when the Mustangs inbounds or not. Yep, Roberto Gonzalez is going to, no, I'm going to back, let's see what they're going to do here. Aiden Garver is going to inbounds. They may pick him up at half court. So Aiden Garver 2 inbounds. They may try to pressure at half court, try to trap. But now into the hands of Wesley Carnes. Carnes into the front court. Carnes has it tipped away from the back. He's going to be called for the foul, but I thought he was. So turnover by the Mustangs. The ball was tipped from the back. So TJ Schneider not happy with the call. He thought he was. Anyway, 59-55 with a minute to go as they get it into Rudel as he gets it into the front court. Mustangs up by 4, 59-55. To Gonzalez, he drives it all the way in. Now he hands it off to Lancaster. Lancaster loses it and out of bounds. Turnover by Lancaster. He loses the ball out of bounds. 18 turnovers by the Beat Diggers with 51.6 seconds. So the Mustangs need to take care of the ball here, get a bucket. 59-55. As Wesley Carnes into the front court, hands it off to Rodrigo Alvarez, now to Chase Redding, to Carnes. Carnes for the three, up, good! Wesley Carnes drains it from downtown, and he is fouled. Wesley Carnes will go to the line. That foul is on Caden Castro. I have him for 4. They're bringing him out. Maybe he does have 5, but that will bring in Parker Stone. Forrest Jordan will come in. Chase Redding will come out. So Wesley Carnes will go to the line to shoot 1. 62-55. Free throw is up and good. Mustangs up 8 with 35 seconds to go. Owen Rudel. Ball is going to be tipped and taken away and then taken back by Brush. That three is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Nathan Gherkin. As the Mustangs, Wesley Carnes' shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded. I think there's going to be a foul call. Wesley Carnes is down out of bounds. But a foul has been called, I believe, on the drive. He's up. Landed on his shoulder. That foul was on Parker Stone. That is his 3rd. Excuse me. So Wesley Carnes back to the line to shoot 2. So the Mustangs up 8, 63-55. I did not see if he made that first one. They did not put it up on the board if he did. Second one rolls around and is good. So the Mustangs up 9, 64-55 as Wesley Carnes comes out. Charlie Langford in with 15 seconds to go. Double dribble called on Brush. Turnover number 19. Mustangs will win this game tonight as Wesley Carnes comes back in. Charlie Langford out. As Aiden Garver will throw it in. But the Mustangs are leading it by 9, 64-55. They get it in. And now a foul is called on Brush, and that will be on Josh Lancaster. That will be his 3rd. But that will send Rodrigo Alvarez to the line. To shoot 2. They have 10 team fouls here in this 4th period. That one is up and good by Rodrigo Alvarez. 10-point game now, 65-55. The Mustangs open it up here in this 4th period. They've scored 20 points in this 4th period. Next free throw is up and good by Rodrigo Alvarez. Down to 10 seconds. Lancaster is going to be an alley-oop, but rebounded by Gherkin. 3 seconds. Garver into the corner, just going to... So that's it. What a game here tonight. Very entertaining, very good game here by both teams. But the Mustangs win it by 11, 66-55. We will take a 2-minute break and be back with the postgame show here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the Fort Morgan Mustangs have won it by a score of 66-55. The Mustang postgame show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Make sure the nutrients you've purchased for your field are getting to your crops. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water with Advanced Agri Solutions. Call Dusty or Roxy at 970-571-2024. But what a great game here tonight by both teams. Mustangs do come away with the victory. This was a Mustangs were behind after one, 22-13. Brush led it at the halftime, 32-30. Then it was tied at 45. And then Fort Morgan won it in that 4th period, and they win it by a score of 66-55. So scoring for the Brush Beet Diggers led the way with 24 was Caden Castrop. And then that was followed up by 9 with Owen Rudel, as well as Joshua Lancaster. Aiden Gutierrez, with 5. And also Roberto Gonzalez with 5. So that is the scoring for the Brush Beet Diggers. As far as the Mustangs are concerned, I need to recalculate here. I had 64 points. I know it's 66 to 55. So we will have right now Wesley Carnes with 30. Rodrigo Alvarez with 19. Forrest Jordan with 3. Charlie Langford with 3. Nathan Gherkin with 3, Aiden Garver with 3, Chase Redding with 2, and Isaiah Zavala with 1. Nathan Gherkin with 9 rebounds led the Mustangs. Roberto Gonzalez led the Beet Diggers. He was at 11. And as far as free throws for the Mustangs, he shot 20 free throws. They were 15 of 20 from the free throw line. The Beet Diggers were 1, 2, 3. They shot 8. And they were 4 of 8 from the free throw line. So nice job here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs tonight as they win it by a score of 66 to 55 over the Brush Beet Diggers. Next contest for the Mustangs will be this coming Wednesday. It is a makeup game that was canceled because of the weather on Tuesday. So that will bring in Frederick on Wednesday the 21st. That will be a doubleheader also. The boys and girls, the girls will play at 5:30. The boys will play at 7 o'clock. Frederick comes in on the boys' side as the number 1 ranked team in 5A. This is a 4A, 5A league, so Frederick will come in riding pretty high. So once again, the Mustangs win it by a score of 66 to 55. Our sound engineer and producer, Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball tonight, has been Christy Creighton. I'm Brian Nickel. Once again, the final scores tonight: the girls lose it by a score of 59 to 13. The boys win it 66 to 55. You've heard all this right here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.